Episode 16, submitted by Cal, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 36, read exactly as submitted. I've gone to the same church in Chattanooga my whole life. Red brick, white steeple. The kind of place where the same 40 families have been shaking each other's hands since before I was born. When Dana and I were together, we sat in the third pew, left side. That was just where we ended up one Sunday. And then it was ours. The way things get to be yours in a church without anybody deciding it. We split in the spring of 2022. I ended it. I won't pretend that part away. I ended it, she took it hard, and for a few weeks I braced for phone calls that never came. What came instead was quieter. The first Sunday after, she was in the third pew, left side. I remember thinking it took nerve, and then I remember deciding it took grace. She had never been a churchgoer while we were together. She used to wait in the car. So when she kept coming, every Sunday, never missing one, 4 years now, I told myself it was the one good thing to come out of us. I told other people that too, in the fellowship hall, over coffee. I moved to the back right and gave her the pew like a gentleman, and honestly, I was a little proud of both of us. 2 years ago, the church replaced the hymnals. There was a little fundraising drive, the way there always is. Give $40, and they put a small brass-colored plate inside the front cover, dedicated to whoever you like. I did one for my grandmother. Half the church did one for somebody. The new hymnals went into the racks, and I never thought about them again. Why would I? I know the hymns, most of us do. Last month I brought Rachel. She's the first woman I've dated seriously since Dana, and church was her idea. She wanted to see where I came from. She got there before me and sat where a visitor sits, up front, where the ushers put you, third pew, left side. I came in, saw her there, and felt a small wrongness I didn't examine. Dana sat one row back that morning. During the piece, she reached forward and shook Rachel's hand, and held it a second too long, and smiled at me over Rachel's shoulder, and I actually thought the word grace. Rachel was quiet in the car. Halfway home, she asked me what the weather had been like on June the 8th, 2022. I said I had no idea. She asked it again in a different voice, and then she asked why I had never told her I left someone at that church. Waiting for the service to start, she had opened the hymnal in the third pew. Inside the front cover, there's a plate like all the others. It says, "Given by Dana R. in memory of June 8th, 2022, and the promise made in this pew." He knows what he took. I never proposed to Dana. There was no date. But there has been a plate, in the rack, at hip height, in the pew where the ushers seat every visitor and every new family, for 2 years. Everyone in that building has had 2 years of Sundays to open it. So while I stood in the fellowship hall, saying how wonderful it was that she'd found her way to God, every one of them already had the other story. The one with a date in it. The one where I am the reason she comes. Nobody ever asked me. Nobody would. When I finally went to the pastor, he looked at his hands for a long while and then asked if I was sure I remembered that spring the way it happened. Rachel still comes with me. She sits in the back right. Dana is in the third pew, and she sings without ever opening the hymnal. And I finally understand that she doesn't need it. She knows exactly what's in it. Somewhere, there is a room where the story of you gets told without you in it, kindly, softly, week after week. Mine turned out to be the room I'd been sitting in my whole life.